hybrid beacons.
They're designed for busy crossing areas like this one on Hancock Street in Quincy.
The goal is to just facilitate the stopping and slowing of vehicles when a pedestrian is crossing the road.
As a pedestrian, it's awesome.
It is confusing.
Here's how they work. Flashing yellow, proceed with caution. Solid yellow, prepare to stop. 2 solid red lights mean stop, pedestrians are crossing. Flashing red, stop and proceed when safe. But researchers at UMass say this is where it gets confusing for drivers.
One of the things that we found was that drivers tended to drive through that flashing red interval.
Our cameras caught a bit of that confusion when this man was trying to cross the street during those flashing reds.
People really don't respect the flashing light, and then we'll just go through.
The other tricky part is the lights remain dark until a pedestrian hits that button.
The dark interval was also somewhat less understood by drivers because they were confusing this with a traffic signal that was not connected to power.
They have a lot of potential to improve pedestrian safety, but only if drivers and pedestrians are using them as intended.
If you're watching at home, you probably said, what? Huh? How does that work? And as someone who's lived here for 3 years, sometimes driving in traffic here feels like it requires a whole different language you've got to learn. A MassDOT spokesperson told us, though, that these are proven safety measures that are used across the country in areas where pedestrian use is unpredictable. Right now, there are 40 of these lights across the state, with more in the works. David, Lisa, Alyssa?
Okay. Thank you, Courtney.